walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go to that! And let's go to that!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We ready! And let's go to that! And let's go to that!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We ready! And let's go to that! And let's go to that! It's a wrap. Game over.
Game not over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E. Streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. I'm AJ Jones, and man, I was excited about this one. I was excited about coming in here and getting it in on Winning Wednesday. We're only a couple of months away from our very first 2024 Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. That's right. That is right. It is almost time for you to get in on the chance to win $500 cash. All you got to do is pick more right than wrong in the NFL each and every week. You got a chance to win $50 cash. And if you're in the top 6, like Keith Hennig was a couple seasons ago, you can compete for $500 cash. It is close, man. September, first week in September, you'll be down. So start getting ready. Hey, Keith Hennig, what's up? I got a good one for you today, Keith. I've got power rankings for the NFL quarterbacks by divisions. And I will show you what I predicted for the divisions and show you I didn't just follow my predictions when it came to my quarterback rankings, because there's some teams that I had ranked higher in the standings, but their quarterback is not as good. So we'll see. We'll get to that in just a minute. Real quick, there was a big blockbuster trade in the NBA that happened late last night or early this morning. It was Mr. Mikal Bridges, going from the Brooklyn Nets to the New York Knicks. Knicks trying to keep up with them Boston Celtics. We'll see if this will help them get closer, but I'm going to just say this. The Knicks aren't a laughing stock anymore. They are not a laughing stock. If everybody stays healthy and Bridges does what he did in Brooklyn over there with the Knicks, they got a good shot, man. They got a good shot. So we'll see what that does. Also, the Rockets made some trades with Brooklyn to swap a bunch of picks and try to get them in position to, you ready for this, Keith? Go after Kevin Durant. Yeah. Why? If y'all haven't figured out by now that KD is a great player, but for some reason, his teams not name the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Golden State Warriors don't get to the finals. They just don't. And mind you, with OKC, he had Russ, he had Perk, he had Ibaka, and he had a dude named James Harden. I mean, Do I even need to go to Golden State and tell you what he had? He was not able to do that in Brooklyn. He was not able to do that in Phoenix, and he damn sure won't be able to do it in Houston. So I'm just saying, I report it as I get it. All right. Willie Gibson called me last night because I sent him a thing inboxed. I inboxed him in X. I came on X just to inbox him something that someone sent me. And, you know, he just kind of crunched me up. Let me read it. And then, I'll probably get off of it. Halima Nash at Halima said on X, I've only been called the N-word to my face by a white man once in my life. And it was on the campus of Duke University while I was doing work with the basketball team. And today, he was named the new head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. What a world. What's interesting about that is she didn't make a big deal about it. She didn't say she wanted him fired. In fact, she even said that was college. I'm sure he has matured. I mean, a lot of folks are coming for her. Why did she wait so long? Why this? Why that? Why the other? Let me tell you, there are a lot of things that happened years ago that people get reminded of when other things happen. I'm not saying it's true, but I'm damn sure ain't saying it's false. So all I'm saying is, Halima Nash, have a great day. Have a great day. I said yesterday, I'll say it again today. Willie, if you're listening, this is going to hurt your feelings. Jeannie Buss is the problem. The call is coming from inside the house. Jeannie Buss is the problem. Yeah, she got a chip. And I'm not even going to put an asterisk on the bubble. She got a chip. But, baby, they've been in cap hell. They've been in luxury tax hell. They have not been able to get the free agents that they needed to surround LeBron James to go on a run like the Boston Celtics might be getting ready to go on, like the Golden State Warriors most recently went on. So I'm just saying. All Matt says, Lakers assistant coach LeBron James will select his son. That is what I'm most interested in. Will the Lakers select Bronny James? Willie and I talked about this. Willie said, keep an eye on Missouri, on Masai Ujiri. That dude up in Toronto might select Bronny James sooner than the Lakers will with their pick. I just, honestly, just me, real quick, real fast and in a hurry, I just want Bronny to get picked. I want him to be a Laker. I want him to be on a team with his dad. I just want him to get picked. I don't care where he goes. I want him to get picked. And I want him to ball out and shut all the naysayers up. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of the haters. So anyway, Lakers, y'all, I'm going to rock with y'all because of legacy, not because of current events. I don't love y'all. I'm just tied to y'all. Y'all are like a soul tied to me. Storm and Norman Nixon, Michael Cooper, Kurt Rambis. I mean, I could go on and on. James Worthy. I mean, come on. I could go on and on and on. Of course, Magic, Kareem. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get myself together for the very next day, because when I see you, lady, I forget what to say. Your eyes and hair, such a beautiful tone. The way you dress and walk, it really turns me on. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. If you don't know that song, get off my podcast. All right, we'll be right back right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. Four men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Doc, and H-Rap-B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap-B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Hey, my name is Danny Wilson and I won $500 on the lunch break with AJ Jones.
All right, y'all, we back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. And I got to stop what I'm doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I got to shout out one of the queens. And I'm not going to say she's my favorite queen, but just rumors say she might be my favorite queen. None other than Mika Baldwin from Queen 3 and King Podcast. What's up, girl? I know you didn't drop in on my show in the middle of the day. You're supposed to be teaching somebody something. What's going on? Girl, you just made my whole day. For real, for real, for real. Now, don't tell Lily and don't tell the season queen and definitely don't tell the king that you're my favorite. I kind of like you. But anyway. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Look, I'm gushing because she like, and for those who are thinking something, don't think that because they're family to me. She like my favorite little sister. She like that one to me. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. So I know y'all about to get messy, man. Y'all some I love every one of y'all. I really do. But y'all be messy, man. Y'all be messy. So let me get messy with you. Let me get messy. And yes, you are. Yes, you are. Just go ahead and get that on the record right now. If I had a power ranking of the queens, I'd have to put you up at number 1. I have to. All right. Don't play this back for your brother and them. I'm not gonna post this on YouTube or Twitch or the BS3 network. I'm gonna pull this one down. All right, let me quit playing if I get in trouble. Okay, here we go. I did my power rankings for each division. I've got Kansas City and the Lions going to the Super Bowl, and I'm thinking Kansas City's gonna be the first 3-peat champ. That's just me. They're not our predictions, they're mine. And I decided to break it down by quarterback, by each division. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? All right, let's do it. Let's go to the AFC North. And right now, I've got the Ravens winning the division with a record of 12-5. And I've got their quarterback as the best quarterback in the division, Lamar Jackson. I've got Lamar Jackson as the best quarterback in the AFC North. Second is where I said you got to pay attention to me. I jumped all the way up over number 2 and number 3, and I've got the second best quarterback in the division on the last place team in the division, the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, to me, is still the second best quarterback in the league. Now, this guy right here at number 3, to me, has to have a breakout season. He has to have a breakout season and get them to the playoffs like I'm predicting that he will, and that's Deshaun Watson. And notice I'm not putting up stats. I'm not putting up passing ratings. I'm not putting up QBR, which is a fake stat made up by ESPN. I'm just telling you from my experience watching these guys play, I've got Deshaun Watson at number 3. But to me, Deshaun should be bucking for the number 1 spot. So he should be playing better this year. No injuries, no issues off field. It should be ball time, Deshaun. It should be ball time. And then at number 4, I got Russ. And I don't have Russ there because of what the naysayers are saying about him. I've got Russ there right now because Russ has got to prove it against 3 really good quarterbacks. This division might have the best quarterbacks in it. It's one of them. It might be number 1. All right. So there we go. All right. I'll take your comments after I go through these. All right. The AFC South, I'm not being a homer. I know everybody thinks Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback, but CJ Stroud is the best quarterback in the division, and that is coming off of a rookie season, best quarterback in the division. Number 2 is Trevor Lawrence, and it's not close between 2 and 3. Not close between 2 and 3. Yes, Mr. Anthony Richardson is at number 3, and yeah, Will Levis down there in Tennessee. Don't tell Mike Patton he's going to be mad at me, but this one I think is pretty straightforward. You know, you can argue that Lawrence should be number 1, but 3 and 4 I think are pretty well set. All right, now this one is another one that could have the best quarterbacks, but I still have the AFC North with the best, the Bills with Josh Allen. And yeah, I went and put Tua Tagovailoa over the Drama King down over in New Jersey. He ain't in New York. He's in New Jersey. He's over in the Meadowlands. But yeah, I put Tua over him, and I'm not giving him credit for what he did in the past because he's a rhymes with pass. And at number 4, I got Jacoby Brissett. I just don't know what's going to happen in New England. I really don't. But again, I've got the worst team with a better quarterback than a team in front of them. All right. We go to the AFC West. This one's it should be no argument. There should be no arguments in this one. Kansas City has the best quarterback. That's Mr. Mahomes. The Chargers have the second best quarterback. That's Justin Herbert. The Raiders with Aiden O'Connell at number 3. And then who the hell knows what's going to happen with Jarrett Stidham with the Broncos. Their coach sucks. Their offensive coordinator sucks. Their team sucks. He's probably going to suck too. All right, so that's what I got. That's what I got in the AFC. Let me see what else y'all got. See what else. Y'all have no comments? Y'all ain't got no comments? What? Dr. Coben Holman says, hey, lunch breakers and AJ John. I was cutting up. I've been cutting up. So, hey, sis, thank you for your service. You know, I love you. All right. I know y'all want to get to the NFC, where them boys are. I'll get to them in a little bit. Let me take a quick break right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and what Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. every Friday on Patreon, and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch break from the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
Man, I'm telling you, it's about to go down. In September, I'm telling Mika, you got to get in on that. You got to get in on it. Your brother's in on it. Blue Streak Freak is in on it. I'm telling you, got to get in on it and try and win $500 cash. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. I'm leaning towards going with the CBS platform. So I will let you know. I will let you know after me and the interns decide what we're going to do. But you have a chance to win $50 each week. And then at the end of the season, if you're in the top 6, you'll get a chance to compete for $500 cash. And you could be making a little video just like Jameis Jeter and Danny Wilson did. All right. All right. So now let me run through some of these. Donna Coleman Holman, my sister says, I'm a Russ Will fan. I am too. But again, I think that's the best quarterback class in the AFC North. All right. Mika says, I'm waiting on my boys, but I already know my quarterback is trash. I don't know. Now, hold on. And yeah, y'all do have a toxic relationship with Dak and Dallas. All right, let me get back to this. All right, so this is where I left us. Best quarterback in the AFC West is, of course, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Aiden O'Connell, and Mr. Jarrett Stidham. Now, let's go to the NFC. NFC North. Again, I don't think that there's any argument on this one, but we'll see. The Lions with Jared Goff, number 1. Jordan Love is knocking on the door at number 2. The Vikings have gone Sam Darnold. And I did try to find the worst picture I could find of Sam Darnold because I really think he will be the worst quarterback in the division, and they will probably go to the kid out of the school up north. But the Bears have a rookie in Caleb Williams, and the question is, are there too high of expectations on that young man to come in and save a franchise that to me is almost unsavable until you tear the whole thing up? I'm talking about from the front office all the way down. So, yeah, there we go. All right, now, there you go. AFC South or NFC South. Come on, Keith. Argue with me. You like that? Kirk Cousins. I don't have them as the number 1 team. I've got him as the number 1 quarterback in the division. I did have grace, though. I put Baker Mayfield at number 2. And at number 3, I went with Mr. Derek Carr. At number 4, still down there at the bottom, you got the young man over there in Carolina. And I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't know. Again, until they get some real I think they need to get a new owner myself, but we'll see. We'll see. I think this one is self-explanatory. There's the one y'all been waiting on. Do you see what I did there, Mika? Oh man, did you see what I did there? I've got Dak Prescott as the number 1 quarterback in the NFC East over the team that I think will have the best record. I've got Dak as a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I do. And I don't think it's not close, but I think it's clear. Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. No emotions, no homerism, because I love Jalen and his family. But again, that's what I've got. Of course, we got Daniel Jones, and then you got Jaden Daniels down there at the bottom, rookie quarterback. All right, I'm going to get some comments on that one. Let me get some comments on this one. Let me get some comments on what? Mika's like, yeah, I do. And I ain't backing off of it either. I think it's clear. I think until Jalen Hurts puts a couple of seasons together of MVP kind of quarterback play, Dak is him in the NFC East. I sure do. Yep. All right, let's go back. Let's go to the next one. NFC West, Brock Purdy, Jared Goff. I almost put Kyler Murray over Geno Smith, but Geno Smith is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. So no way in the world I was going to drop him down to 4th. But that's what I've got. That's what I've got. Brock, Matthew, Geno, Kyler. And of course, those are my Super Bowl teams. I've got Patrick Mahomes leading his team to a Super Bowl. And I've got the Detroit Lions over the 49ers, over the Cowboys, over the Eagles, over anybody else that you got in the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. I've got them over them getting to the Super Bowl. And I've got Patrick Mahomes hosting up his a 3rd Super Bowl championship in a row, which would be his 4th. So that's what I got. What y'all think? I'm listening. Come on. Come at me. Come at me, dog. What say ye? Yeah, I got Dak at number 1, Donna. I got Dak at number 1. I know you yourself are a Cowboy fan. I know. Yeah, I got the Lions. I'm sorry, Mika. I'm sorry. I am sorry until Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy get on the same page on everything. I'm talking about players. I'm talking about free agents. I'm talking about turning them loose to coach and all that. Cowboys are going to be right there at number 2. They might even win the division. They just never going to win the NFC championship game. They're just not going to a Super Bowl yet anytime soon. I got the Lions. All right, so what y'all say? What do y'all say? I'm listening. I think it's a pretty daggone good list. Real quick, let me run real fast through the divisions as I saw them. I've got the Ravens and the Browns making the playoffs out of the AFC North. Steelers and Bengals both having a winning record but missing the playoffs. I got the Texans winning the AFC South at 10-7. Colts, Jags, and Titans are on the outside looking in. I've got the Bills and the Dolphins heading to the playoffs from the AFC East. Patriots, Jets, trash. I've got in the AFC West, I've got the Chargers and the Chiefs. Chiefs going 13-4. Now, I might be off on that, but I think they will definitely win the division. I think the Raiders have a winning season. Broncos, I hope they smell like duty. Yeah, I said it. Division winners, of course, Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Texans. Wild card teams, Browns, Dolphins, Chargers. AFC Championship game, I've got the Chiefs and the Ravens, and I've got the Chiefs hurting the Ravens' feelings one more time. Over in the NFC, got the Lions 13-4, Packers 10-7, Vikings and Bears down there at the bottom. In the South, I've got the Buccaneers winning the division because I don't think anybody else is going to step up and win. Saints, Falcons, Panthers, very mediocre. And the East, I've got the Eagles. Same record as the Cowboys. They win in the tiebreaker. Giants and Commanders, a lot of work to do there. I've got the 49ers blowing out everybody in their division, but the Rams still make the playoffs at 9-8. Seahawks 9-8. They losing the tiebreaker cards, still trying to figure it out. Division winners, Lions, 49ers, Eagles, and Bucks. Wild card teams, Cowboys, Packers, and Rams. NFC Championship game, I've got the Lions and the 49ers, and I've got the Lions pulling it out, meeting the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and I've got the Chiefs winning it all. Mika says, Mike will never win over Jerry. He's just sitting in the spot. Bring back Jimmy. Girl, that's when all the problems started. That's when all the problems started. Barry got one with Jimmy's team, and ain't nobody else got one since. So there you go. All right, y'all. Listen, this was fun. This was a lot of fun, but I got to run. Of course, tomorrow will be Chris Gardner, Houston Round Ball Review. I know he's got another banger. Friday, it'll be Coach Cole and the HBCU Stroll. Monday will be a replay of something, and then Tuesday, I'll be back, and I might have a special guest on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Just tune in for more of the lunch break. Listen, as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in to all those shows that I told you about And y'all remember, I said Mika was my favorite queen, like a little sister. Don't be trying to start no mess. Because, I got a little something cooking. I don't want y'all to mess up my meal. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all on Tuesday. Y'all take care. Have a blessed, safe weekend. And we will talk to you then.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today, it's Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Number 1, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre blasted right-wing media for altering and circulating cheap fake videos that make President Biden look dazed and confused during public appearances. Cheap fakes require minimal editing and no significant technology. Their low cost and ease of production make them extremely viral on social media while causing many issues for fact checkers. RNC Research, the Republican account charged with making the cheap fakes, responded on the social media platform X, claiming the videos were unedited and promised to keep posting them. Number 2, federal judges have halted significant elements of President Joe Biden's SAVE loan repayment program, jeopardizing the administration's efforts to lower monthly payments and forgive student debt for millions of Americans ahead of the November election. The SAVE program, with over 8 million enrollees, was launched last year as the most affordable federal student loan repayment option. The Education Department has already forgiven $5.5 billion of debt for 414,000 borrowers under this plan, with more forgiveness scheduled. However, the recent rulings imperil these efforts. Number 3, did you know that 70% of out-of-hospital cardiac arrests happen in homes? Statistically speaking, if you are called on to give CPR in an emergency, you will most likely be trying to save the life of someone you love. A coworker, like a spouse, a parent, a child, or a friend. In just 90 seconds, you can learn the 2 simple steps to hands-only CPR. Go to the What You Need to Know newsletter and find out how. Number 4, a new study commissioned by the National Black Justice Coalition, the NBJC, has found 65% of Black people in the United States are supporters of Black LGBTQ+ people and their rights, including 57% of regular churchgoers and 71% of Gen Z. But the study also found significantly lower support for Black, transgender, and non-binary people in particular, and identified strategies for increasing support among those who are still ambivalent. Number 5, Anaya Rosa has been missing from Brooklyn, New York since June 18th. The 22-year-old woman was last seen leaving her home on Miller Avenue between Liberty Avenue and Gilmore. Anaya's mother says that her neighbors noticed she appeared distraught when they saw her. It's possible that Anaya requires medical assistance. Take a look at her picture in the What You Need to Know newsletter, and anyone with information about Anaya's disappearance, please go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Holding on to grudges can strain relationships, while forgiveness can pave the way for reconciliation and stronger connections. So inhale forgiveness and exhale bitterness. I should be done now. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with Stephen Hill, Myra J., and activist Quinn Townsend Riley with her guest as we wrap up our Salute to Pride Month, along with today's headlines and more. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.